بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد على آل سيدنا محمد اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق والخاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراطك المستقيم. أما بعد، أحييكم بتحية الإسلام، وتحية الإسلام السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. Today, my reflection and my khatira is about something that concerns the whole Muslim in the whole world. Let me start with this Quranic statement. Inna ad-deena inda Allah al-Islam. Why we start with this statement? Inna ad-deena inda Allah al-Islam. Because there are some people around the world, they are trying to invite us to this new Abrahamic faith. We are Muslims, we are Christian, we are Jewish, all in one padlock. From ta'sil-wise, we are telling them that all the prophets are Muslims. All the prophets, they start and they brought Islam to the mankind, from Adam to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Ibrahim himself, he was a Muslim. ما كان إبراهيم يهوديا ولا نصرانيا ولكن كان حنيفا مسلما وما كان من المشركين. He was not a Jewish, he was not Christian, he was a Muslim. So if you are inviting us to Abrahamic faith, we are inviting you to Islam, because Ibrahim himself, he was a Muslim. This is a politically driven, doesn't have any relation with Islam. And the Muslims and the scholars and the governors who are following this trend of Abrahamic faith will tell them, Lakum dinukum waliya din. You want to follow? Nobody is going to stop you. But don't impose this new faith on us. We are honored by being Muslim. We are honored by following Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are honored by following the Quran. And it's enough for us. They might use all tricks, at-targhib wa tarhib, to put pressure on the Muslims to come to this agenda. We are telling the Muslims, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing you as believer. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم. Allah has completed your deen. There is no more room. Allah completed our deen with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. Allah is pleased with us of being Muslim, and He is pleased that Islam is our religion. Second, you are inviting me to this religion and you are destroying the Al-Aqsa and you are destroying the Muslims. What kind of reconciliation you want? What kind of peace you want? You invade the Aqsa in the 10 days of Ramadan and you want me to be with you? This is ironic. Nobody accepts that. It is a humiliation to the Muslims. On the top of what the Modi is doing in India, humiliating the Muslim, destroying the schools, killing the teachers. On the top, what France is doing in France, suppressing the hijab in the schools and the universities. If you want to be peace We are a peaceful people. We are the follower of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He's the one who doesn't want any blood on the street of Mecca. He's the one who forgives the people who gave him hard time for the da'wah. Yes, but there is a time for the peace. Doesn't mean that you take advantage of the Muslims, they are weak, and you go and you invite them to this Abrahamic faith. We are the follower of Ibrahim, we are the follower of Musa, we are the follower of Isa, we are the follower of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. In yansurkum Allahu la ghaliba lakum. If Allah will give you victory, don't worry about anybody else. You know why they are doing that? Because they figure out that the Muslims are outnumbering everybody. We are 2 billion, alhamdulillah. And they want to contain us. So if you cannot defeat them, contain them. This is a strategy, worldwide strategy. We'll tell this Islamophobe who are investing millions and trillions of dollars to humiliate the Muslim and to show the Muslim in stereotyping the Muslims. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave you an ayah. For the last week, a cat, she was entering the masjid while the Imam was reading the Quran in Surah Al-An'am. وَلِلَّهِ الْحُجَّةُ الْبَالِغَةُ. That's a hujjah by itself. That's a proof by itself that this religion is protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You and me, we have to do our homework only. Leave it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. People are making trillions of dollars to market some event, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a small village in Algeria, closer to where I live, this Imam the video was hit by more than 2 billion people. Free. He didn't put any penny to market that. It's the cat, the harmony of the cat and the Imam and the Quran listening in the same time to the verses of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Don't worry about this deen. This deen will be protected, and this deen will be victorious, inshallah. What we have to do, our homework, is to support the Muslim causes around the world. The main one, the major ones, the Muslim who are getting aggression and macro-aggression. It's not micro-aggression. It is macro-aggression on our deen, on our symbols, on our faith, on our Al-Aqsa, and on the symbols of Islam, the hijab. Your sisters are suffering in India because they are wearing hijab. Because they are wearing hijab, and the hijab is symbol of Islam. That's why they are targeting them. So number two, we support the Muslim organization who are advocating for justice, freedom, and peace around the world. Number three, we have to involve, we like it or not. إن السماء لا تمطر ذهبا ولا فضة. We have to be involved in the local politics, in the state politics, and the nationwide politics. We have to change. إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. And number four is we have to strengthen the unity and the brotherhood among us. Brothers, sometimes people, there is some small issues and make them big. Brother, if you compare these small issues that we are raising day and night, some sheikh, he make mistake in the Quran, or some brother, he did this. Believe me, we have a macro causes that we have to focus on. And if we are not united, one heart and one hand and one brain and one mind here in this masjid, we'll move nowhere. Allahumma ansurna وانصر أمة محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم انصرنا على أعدائنا. May Allah بارك لنا في إمامنا وبارك لنا في قرائنا وبارك لنا في أولادنا. When I see small kids like Zayd, like Shu'aib, he was here, like Dawood, the first line and second line, that give us that al-mustaqbal لهذا الدين. The future is for Islam. When you see for more than a year, they were not able to stop a war between the Korean and the Russian. What does it mean? It means that the world is empty of leaders. We don't have worldwide leaders anymore. We don't want these wars to go around and around. Unfortunately, the Muslims also, they are dormant. The Muslim governments, they are dormant, and the Muslim in general, they are busy with their daily life. Who's going to stop this war? If Umar ibn Khattab is with us today, he will stop that war. Radiallahu anhu. This war is between materialistic life. We have to uplift the world to the spiritual life of Islam. The only thing that will save the world is to upgrade and uplift the worldwide people to the spiritual of Islam. All ideologies are going to die. What is left is Islam. And how we uplift Islam is Muslims. Islam is not going to be in a tree or in somewhere. It's going to be a Muslim, young, youth, men, sisters, walking on the street and changing the world around them. Jazakumullah khair, barakallah.